good YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we have yet another Pistons rebuild. I feel like I've done a ton of these lately, but every single one has been different. I feel like it's been different because news just keeps coming out on Detroit. Now they want to pursue Fred VanVleet in the offseason. I mean, there was a report on that from Yahoo Sports, and I think this is a good idea because Fred VanVleet, I think, is a very, very good player. And he could work wonders for your franchise if you have the right team around him. He's not no number one option or anything. You know, maybe he could be. Who knows? But before we get any further in this video, make sure to smash that like button. You got to do it. We've been killing it with the videos lately, and you guys have been killing it with the likes. Your guys' support has been amazing, so continue that support and hit that like button. Be greatly appreciated. That is why I've been uploading every day, honestly, because you guys' support has been awesome. So I don't want to stop. I'm extremely motivated right now, so let's keep it going. But like I said, the Pistons are rumored to go ahead and go after Fred VanVleet in this offseason. But before we can do that, I think there's some things we still need to fix. Now, in the last video, I traded Andre Drummond. In this video, I'm not going to. I'm going to keep Drummond on this team. Reason being is because maybe the Pistons don't trade him, and you know what? You know, they're like, you know, Detroit, not a lot of free agents come here, so maybe we should keep Drummond and pay him whatever he wants. That way, we'll at least have something. Maybe they do that. Maybe they don't. That's just, you know, some thinking. But then again, then why would Fred VanVleet want to come here? You know what I mean? But regardless, I'm not trading Drummond today just because we did in the last video, so I'm going to keep him for this video. So there's two players I want to trade at this trade deadline, and I know some of you might be a little upset with me, but Derrick Rose, the guy needs to go to a contender. He's 31 years old, and we're probably, you know what? Maybe not Derrick Rose necessarily. At the top of my head, I thought I might trade Derrick Rose, but maybe we can keep him. Maybe, just maybe we can keep him. But I got to think about other players I want to try to get rid of. So I want to shed some salary here, but Tony Snell is not looking too good. He's got a little player option that I don't like after the season, so we're going to get rid of him. Taj Gibson's got a team option. I like that even better instead of the player option because we need money to even sign this dude. So let's go get Taj Gibson, I guess, from the Knicks. And I have no idea why the Knicks would do this, but thankfully it's not a realistic rebuild. So we can do whatever we freaking want. Now, Taj Gibson, like I said, is going to, you know, he's going to be a free agent after this season, so we don't have to worry about him. Galway's going to expire. Markieff Morris is a player option. I think he declines it anyway, so I don't think we have to worry about that. Sekou Doumbouya has been playing minutes for the Pistons lately and has looked somewhat decent, so good for him. Derek, I mean, the fact that we're not going to be super young makes me not want to trade Derrick Rose because Drummond's going to be 27. Fred VanVleet's like 26, 27 or something like that, or maybe 25, 26, I would say. So I think I'll actually keep Derrick Rose. Now, the one player I did want to get value for is because I'm not resigning Reggie Jackson for sure. I want to see what I get for Reggie Jackson. I'm definitely not resigning this dude. A first-round pick from Chicago, or from the Cleveland Cavaliers, I should say. Oh, I guess it's a Bucks pick, so I don't really want that. Zubac and Beverly, Winslow and James Johnson. Winslow wouldn't be terrible. James Johnson, no way. I can't take that salary on. Cody Zeller, Danny Green, Avery Bradley. You know, I prefer like a second-round pick or something for Reggie Jackson. That'd be cool. Like just a second rounder. Pistons top 3 protected. We get a 2022 Suns lottery protected. The Suns end up getting good, and you know, usually end up getting good in 2K, so I think I'll stay away from that. We could take Hassan Whiteside. That'd be kind of funny, but I'm not gonna do that. Let's go with this trade. And I'm gonna see if I can get like a second round pick off of them or something. Let's see if it did. Not interested. Swap seconds. Sure. I have no idea what kind of value that gives me, but it gives me the satisfaction of trading Reggie Jackson. So we did it. We did it. All right. So the team for now, as it stands, you got Derrick Rose, Luke Kennard, Svi Mykhailiuk, Taj Gibson, Drummond. Blake Griffin is actually going to be out for the season, and he's going to be traded in this video too, so don't worry one bit. Sekou Doumbouya, we need to go ahead and give him that starting power forward spot because he's been playing the starting power forward, so I'm going to let him have it. We're going to give Plumlee, let's give Christian Wood, Galloway, let's give like, oh my gosh, we have so many power forwards, it's not even funny. This season really doesn't matter though, so I don't care. Let's go. Let's give Sekou Doumbouya like 35. Why not? I mean, what else are we going to do? Let's give Luke Kennard 30. Let's give Svi Mykhailiuk 30, I guess. We're going to go with that. Plumlee and Christian Wood. Yep, that's going to be our rotation for the season. Enough talking to start this video. Let's get in the offseason, and let's go sign our man, Fred VanVleet. First season has come to an end, and the Lakers take the championship over the Bucks in 7 games. Usually is what happens the very first season. It's either usually the Clippers, the 76ers, or the Lakers that win the championship the very first season. It's always one of those 3 teams usually. But let's go ahead and see what we can do in this offseason. So like I said, we got to chase Fred VanVleet, obviously, but we do have a lottery pick, which is very important once you think about it. So let's see what lottery pick we can get. We are projected a top 3 pick. You know how that goes sometimes, though, and sometimes I just fall down to number 14. Let's see what happens, though. We stay at number 3. I'm content with that. That's cool. I'm happy with staying at number 3. Is there any way? Dwayne Casey's our head coach right now. I'm firing my assistant. I definitely kind of want to fire Dwayne Casey. Yeah, I'm firing Dwayne Casey. We're gonna go get somebody with a bunch of good ratings. My man Michael Stauffer always comes in clutch in the first offseason. Always has A's across the board. And we all know we always be getting my man Trent Peterson to come coach, to be the assistant coach. That is my guy. But for the draft, we have the number 3 overall pick as of right now. Blake Griffin, we're trading him. No matter what, we're trading this dude. He needs to go somewhere else. We are about to be in kind of a weird funk. Or, you know, the Pistons could be patient, I guess, and keep Blake Griffin. And I don't think they're going to have enough money to sign Fred VanVleet, though, if they keep Blake Griffin. I guess if they let Drummond go, then they'll have some money. But I don't think keeping Blake Griffin's going to work here. You know what I mean? So I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of him. So Blake Griffin's a little too expensive for my liking anyway. But Brandon Clark and Bruno Caboclo, I'm not opposed to this. Not opposed to that at all. Because I would be solid. Terry Rozier, Mike Conley. Maybe Mike Conley last year. I really wanted the Pistons to go get Mike Conley, but they never did. Kyle Kuzma. And a first-round pick from the Lakers. You go play with LeBron and AD. Actually, if I gave the Lakers Blake Griffin, I don't... Wait, they probably would still be able to afford AD. I think they have his bird rights, so I don't think it would matter. But still, I don't know. I could make the Lakers that powerful. I think I'm actually going to, honestly. Wiggins, let's do that trade. I don't know why we're doing it. Let's get Kyle Kuzma. He's going to be solid. He's probably going to play off the bench for us, but... I'm definitely not starting the dude. I'm not going to make an effort to start him. He might start, though, now I think about it, because Sekou Doumbouya... Ooh, let's look at the stats real quick. I almost forgot to see what happened here. So, Derrick Rose, 22 points. Drummond had 18 and 17. Luke Kennard with 13. Sekou Doumbouya, scored 7 and 4. The man usually doesn't score a whole lot. He's not really going to be the center of this video, though, so I'm not too concerned about it. But for the 3rd overall pick, let's just see what falls to us. So we're going to sim to our pick, I should say, and see what the first 2 teams took. Anthony Edwards and Cole Anthony. Gosh dang it. I honestly don't... I wanted Anthony Edwards, to be honest. I really did. So I was going to possibly play him next to Fred VanVleet or at small forward. I'm not taking Wiseman. Again, I just don't want him in this video. I really don't. So we could get Obi Toppin. That'd be a little bit different. Our small forward situation right now isn't great. LaMelo, we've gotten before. I'm going to go Obi Toppin. He's going to be a little bit different. I've never gotten him. So we're going to take Obi Toppin with our 3rd overall pick. I know Wiseman, is good and all, but I always get him. So I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to get him in this video. So LaMelo Ball would have been cool as well, but I've gotten him before. So Obi Toppin, welcome to Detroit. Player options, Drummond declines, as we thought he would. Svi Mykhailiuk and Markieff Morris. Okay, so we should have money going into this free agency class. Louis King, Thon Maker, and Jordan Bowen. I'm not worried about any of y'all, to be honest. I got some players I want to sign when we get into the offseason. So the negative $16 million in cap space right now. This should skyrocket once we get rid of some of these contracts. So Reggie Jackson, Tony Snell's down here, Bone. I don't think I'm bringing any of these dudes back besides my man Drummond. So 40 mil salary cap hold for Drummond. Our point guard spot, Derrick Rose, of course, right now. We have Luke Kennard, Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown is a very scrappy player. I like him a lot. Obi Toppin is small forward. I'm going to keep him at small forward probably. Kuzma at power forward, and then we need Drummond back. And, of course, we need our man Fred VanVleet because he's the title of the video, or he's going to be anyway. So he wants 14 mil. He's unrestricted. We got to sign Drummond, and, yeah, let's go ahead and give Drummond a contract right now and see... Okay, he's interested in us. Good. I didn't want to pay him too much. Let's give Fred VanVleet a contract as well. And just like that, Andre Drummond and Fred VanVleet should be coming over to Detroit. And that is how you start this video perfectly. Good. All right, now that we have Fred VanVleet, what is Fred VanVleet is listed as a point guard. We could play him as shooting guard. He actually plays shooting guard for the Raptors. He goes up to an 84 overall. I'm not opposed to that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens once we keep going into this free agency. So we still have, I'm sure we still have, a little bit of money left. We still have 32 mil. Holy moly, I was not expecting that much. I might let it roll over into next offseason though, because as we know, the next offseason is so much better. It just is. It really is. But let's check just in case if there's any other players we might want. Bogdan wouldn't be terrible off the bench for us. I might be interested in that. Parker, you know, he does this thing off the bench. Cantor, I wouldn't mind either. Let's go. I think I'm gonna get Bogdan off the bench. I like him a lot. We're gonna spend about 41 mil. Let's see if he'll take that, and he won't get matched. I'm not gonna try too hard. Plumlee, we're gonna get on a 2-year deal, I think, as well. So let's see if we can get either one of those guys, and we get both. Okay, so now we should have about 34 rolling over into next offseason. I'm cool with that. So let's see what our team looks like now. We have I'm actually gonna move Bogdan, I think, to, we could have him off the bench at shooting guard. There's so much we can do. So basically, we kind of have a 9-man rotation as it sits right now. I could start Fred VanVleet and Derrick Rose together. I'm not opposed to that. We have Kennard and Bogdan, who could definitely both start if we wanted them to. Bruce Brown, even. You got Kuzma and then Sekou Doumbouya. I think I'm going to move Sekou Doumbouya to power forward, though. I think that's what I'm going to do. And honestly, Sekou might not even start in this video. But I'm not too concerned because, like I said, I wasn't going to try to make him like a cornerstone in this video, because in the last video, I kind of had him be a little bit of a spotlight. But I think we're going to roll with this team. I don't know what the rotation is going to look like just yet. I'm going to make a decision once I find out what I want to do. And I'm going to show you guys the rotation before we go any further into the second season. This will be the rotation going into season 2. They originally had Bogdan Bogdanovic starting at shooting guard, but I don't like that. I wanted him to come off the bench for a reason. So yeah, we're going with that. So Derrick Rose, Fred VanVleet starting next to him, Obi Toppin, Kyle Kuzma. Am I even saying this guy's name right? I'm sure I haven't been, this whole video, and someone's like extremely, slamming on the keyboard right now, just making fun of how I'm saying it. So I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but this is gonna be how we're gonna roll with it. I think I like this. Derrick Rose, Fred VanVleet, Obi Toppin, Obi Toppin, I don't know, Kyle Kuzma, Drummond, Bogdan, Kennard, Mason Plumlee, and Sekou Doumbouya. And proficiency is a 3-star rating at pace and space. I'm sure we can go up. We can at 7 seconds, so I'm moving to a 7-second system. And other than that, guys, let's go ahead and get season number 2 under wraps. Number 2 has come to an end, and Giannis is our MVP at the end of this. Cole Anthony is our Rookie of the Year on the Knicks. D'Lo is your 6th man on the Warriors. Kawhi is Defensive Player, and MPJ is your Most Improved Player. Coach of the Year goes to Mike Budenholzer. All NBA first team, we got Ice Trey, Steph Curry, Giannis, LeBron, and Embiid. Harden, Kyrie, AD, Kawhi, and then you got your Jokic and Porzingis, Westbrook, Butler. You guys see the rest. All right, now let's get in. Obi Toppin made all rookie second team. Okay, we are facing the Brooklyn Nets in the first round. We went 49-33. I'm curious about something before we get any further in this video. Yeah, they have LeBron, AD, and Blake Griffin. So yeah, I made them kind of powerful by giving them Blake Griffin, but it's all good. Because, I mean, that's kind of a weird fit if you ask me. I guess they could play AD at center and Blake Griffin at power forward. Power forward. And that wouldn't be too terrible. But, it's 2K, so they're probably not doing that. But with the player stats at the end of the season, I'm curious to see what happened. 21.5 points from Mr. Derrick Rose. 17 from Fred VanVleet. Very happy to see that. Andre Drummond with 15 and 15. And, about almost 2 blocks a game. This man, Obi Toppin, 15 points. I am so concerned I'm saying his name wrong. I'm so sorry if I am. Kuzma, 14 points. Bogdan, Kennard, Plumlee, Sekou, they all kind of did their thing. But we should still have some money going into the offseason, although we should have to spend some as well. But I'm not too concerned. I don't know where. There it is. I was like, where's salary cap table? But we're projected to have 34 mil. We should have to maybe re-sign Derrick Rose. If I go that route, the man did kill it for us, but depending on what's out there, I may pass on him, who knows, depending on how much he wants as well. And if we have his bird rights. If we have his bird rights, I'm definitely going to try to get him back, but we'll see. 34 mil going into the offseason, and we're the 3rd seed in the East, so I can't complain. I think we're doing pretty good thus far. We're up 1-0 on the Nets. They evened it up with us, up 2-1 on them now. We go up 3-1. Nope, even series. We are playing Kyrie and Kevin Durant. We're down 2-3. Let's see if we can somehow make a comeback. That would be nice if we could do that. Let's see. They want to change the game plan a little bit, so we'll do that. And we'll comply with what 2K wants. And it is a close series, and we're going to pull it out at the end, 129-126. Mr. D Rose had himself a game. Fred VanVleet with 19 points as well. So we're going to a game 7, and the good thing is it's on our home floor. You know how great it would be to get a first round win for Detroit right now? I don't know when's the last time they've won the first round, and it looks like, oh my gosh, 110 to 108. So close, 18-5. Mr. Derrick Rose disappeared in game 7, but we lost by 2 points in game 7. That sucks. All right, so we got Philly and Brooklyn, Milwaukee and Boston, Clippers and Rockets now, and you got Milwaukee and Brooklyn. So we're losing to the Eastern Conference Finals. Brooklyn Nets. That's fine with me. We got the Bucks and the Clippers. Looks like the Clippers are gonna jump up, and LA is gonna win another championship. They do. Paul George is your Finals MVP. But like I said, I'm excited for this offseason because we still have money to spend, and yes, we have players to resign, but I'm hoping we can finesse our way of getting, you know, some good players and retaining some with bird rights. So let's see what we can do. This is going to be the last offseason of the video, so hopefully we can. Why do the Nuggets have the #1 overall pick? That is crazy. I have no idea why they even have it. There's some trade I'm not thinking about at the top of my head, but we have the 25th pick overall. Staff signing, we're going to keep the staff the same. No reason to change it. But for the draft, we have a very late pick. I'm not even going to worry about it. He's not going to do much for me. So they take Karam Maine. I'm going to decline because I want as much cap space as possible. I know it's kind of silly, but I'm doing it. Siku, Svi Mikhailuk. And then we got qualifying offers. Bruce Brown, Kyle Kuzma, Luke Kennard. We have so many free agents. I only care about these 3 players, though, potentially. Bruce Brown could possibly go as well. I don't know, because he didn't even play in the rotation. But negative $4 million in cap space. Of course, the majority of that is going to our man, Derrick Rose. We got, I don't want to renounce Bruce Brown necessarily, just not yet. $6 million. Is there anyone I don't feel the need to keep? I don't feel the need to keep Bogdan, to be honest. Plumlee, I'm going to keep as the backup center. But what are our options anyway? If we do lose Derrick Rose, do we have his bird rights? We do not. That's so unfortunate. I thought for sure we would. We do not. That sucks. Okay. As far as point guards, we got Derrick Rose at the top. Devontae Graham almost would be nice. I almost would love bringing Devontae Graham here. That'd be so cool. But at the same time, I don't know if it'll be a decent. I don't know about the fit is all. Derrick Rose, I know we can afford him and all, but I don't know if I want to bring him back. Do I want to, or do I sucks I don't have his bird rights. That really makes me upset. But is there anything we can afford? We could maybe go after Paul George if we really freed up the money that we wanted to. Kawhi and Giannis are not here. Paul George is the best free agent. So I actually love the idea of getting Paul George. I really do. Bring him to Detroit next to this team. I think I'm doing it. I'm going to get rid of Bogdan. We're going to go get Paul George. I think I like the idea of this. Robert Williams, let's see. Bembry, Mr. Joe Harris, Dodson. Let's see, let's keep looking. Gary Harris, Drew Holiday, Jonas Noel. I need as much money as possible. I also want to take like a bench player if I can. Robert Williams, could we play him at power forward? We could. Zubac, we already have Plumlee. Robert Williams is cheaper than, I guess, Mason Plumlee, so worst case scenario, move Robert Williams over if we need to. But we have we have 17 mil now. Getting Paul George is probably going to mean renouncing a lot of our young guys, but I mean, it's Paul George, so we're going to renounce the rights on everybody pretty much. That sucks. That kind of sucks, but I'm getting Paul George, I guess. I guess I'm going big. I'm getting Paul George. I want to win a championship with Detroit. I really do. So bring PG over to Detroit, and we're renouncing the rights on everyone else. That's wild, but we're doing it. So we have Fred VanVleet, we have Paul George, and Mr. Obi. We have Siku Demboya, and we have Drummond and Mason Plumlee, and potentially Robert Williams. But hopefully we can still finesse. No, we can't. Don Maker, Kyrie Thomas. Kuzma's a free agent now. We're not going to be able to get back. I don't know. That kind of sucks. I don't know if we could potentially get one of them to come back. It'd be kind of wild if we couldn't, but yeah, we can't get Kuzma. He wants a lot of money anyway. I really don't want to pay him that much. So we don't really have a point guard. That was kind of a sacrifice I was taking. We could definitely go shooting guard, but oh my gosh, maybe this was a big mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have signed Paul George, but it's whatever at this point. Jordan Bone might be our best option at shooting guard right now. That kind of sucks. I mean, there was Yogi Ferrell and all that, but I know we have Fred VanVleet already, but oh my gosh. Wow, we got super thin, super fast. But That's what I get for signing a max free agent. So we have, you know, small forward, power forward is all right. It's not bad. I'm cool with it. We could definitely trade Robert Williams or Mason Plumlee for a backup power forward, or maybe even a starting center. So let's see what we can find. Plumlee and a pick and see what this could get us. Favors, Portis, Connaughton, Bismack, Nerlens-Noel, Mirotic. I don't need Anthony Simons. Oh, you know what? Anthony Simons, or do I want Pat Connaughton? I think I'm going to take Anthony Simons for no reason whatsoever, but that might be our starting point guard. It really might be. So I'm taking Anthony Simons. And yeah, I mean, this is just crazy. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully we get lucky and maybe some players come back on their qualifying offer. Maybe we get like a Luke Kennard coming back, a Kyle Kuzma. That'd be great. One of those two coming back would be super clutch, but we'll see what happens. Please, please 2K. Please 2K. Louis King, Harry Thomas, and yeah. Okay, so we lost all of them. Okay, that sucks, but it is what it is. I mean, we got Paul George. This team got really weird really quick, but maybe I shouldn't have gone that route. It is what it is. I already did it, so I'm going to go ahead and lie down in the bed that I made, and we're going to sim to the season number 3. And hopefully we can still win a championship despite losing depth. So we have one more thing before we get into this 3rd season. So I just signed Dario Saric to be our power forward because I needed a power forward, because I'm doing this. I'm going to do something a little wild here. We're going to trade Sekou Doumbouya and Mr. Toppin, Obi Toppin, for Richardson and Matisse Thybulle. I think this is going to help us out a little bit. Josh Richardson will become a great yeah, he's going to start. We're moving Fred VanVleet back to point guard. And you know what really grinds my gears about this game is that they always decrease. Why does Fred VanVleet always go down in overall? It makes no sense whatsoever. I don't understand it. But this starting 5 is looking a little bit better now. Robert Williams, Matisse Thybulle, Anthony Simons, and Mekhi Luke. I think what I'm going to do is give Jordan Bone those last few minutes. We're going to move Simons to shooting guard because I'm pretty sure he goes up if you move him to shooting guard. Let's go check that. Yes, 79 overall. So, yep, that is how we're going to roll. So, Fred VanVleet, Josh Richardson, Paul George, Sarge Drummond, Robert Williams, Matisse Thybulle, Anthony Simons. We're going to give him about 19, 22. Let's give Simons about 28, and we'll give Robert Williams. Yeah, we'll go with that. So, we're going to run with this. This should be an interesting team, but I'm, you know, looking forward to hopefully winning a championship here in Detroit, but definitely took some risks here, and hopefully it pays out. Ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in the same position, but this time as the 4th seed, winning 55 games. So this Eastern Conference must have been really good or something, because 55 wins usually gets you pretty good seed. But we are the 4th seed. Like I said, here are the player stats real quick. 23 points from Paul George, 19 from Drummond, and 17 from Fred VanVleet. Very good. Simons had 12, Josh Richardson with 12, and Sarge had 11, and Thybulle with 9. So yeah, pretty good all around. Let's go ahead though and see if we can beat the Brooklyn Nets. I hope we can, but you never know. We had to play them last year. We did not beat them. So we're up 1-0 to start this series. 2-1. We're down 2-1 and 2-2. Okay, we evened it up, which is good. 3-2. Can we win at 6? Win at 6? Nope, game 7. Another game 7 with the Nets, which sucks, but we're at home for this one, so hopefully we can take care of business this time around and make it to the 2nd round. And we're gonna lose to Brooklyn again, aren't we? We're actually gonna lose to Brooklyn again. Are you kidding me? By 2 points again. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving can suck one. Seriously, you guys just need to go away, man. All right, let's see who wins the championship real quick though. And then we got the Nets and the Celtics. The Celtics upset the Hawks as far as seeding is concerned. Lakers and Suns. You got the Nets and the Sixers now. Houston Rockets and Phoenix Suns. Looks like the Suns are trying to... Nope, never mind. 76ers. And yeah, they win. Okay. So the Nets lose to the Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals. And we lost to them twice in a row, which is great. Just fantastic. But I'm going to end it here. I got a lot I got to do today. So I'm going to end it here. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. Greatly appreciated. But this Crushables, and I'm saying...